Hi guys, it's Ona. Today is Thursday, October 8th, and I'm going to do a little report on the vice presidential debate last night. I watched some of it, not all of it. And then I want to pull some cards on Mike because there was a lot of questions around him. So the first thing, I'm sorry, I did a bunch of writing and drawing pictures, but I did not timestamp any of this except for one thing at the end. So on Kamala, she did good. You definitely, in her her speech, it felt like her throat was dry. I could feel this, and you could see this, the throat chakra kind of opening and closing. She had a very hard time keeping in her words. You know, it was a struggle, and they ran over their time on both sides. But she really wanted to belt it out, but she couldn't, and it felt very rehearsed. Okay, when it's tightened like that and sort of has its own beat to it. It's a very rehearsed kind of speech. So I focused on that for a little while. I see some purple around her. I saw her mom. I wrote down mom above her. And then during the speech, she actually said and pointed up in the same direction if she's up there listening. And I'm like, huh, okay. So that's weird. I didn't even know that she had died, but I wrote down mom. So it could be like a mother figure, like a grandmother or something. Nice, beautiful white orb like that. It was just awesome. And I looked up her mom this morning. I'm like, what's up with her mom? She seems like she's kind of young to be gone. And she died of colon cancer. So I'm like, oh, wow. She's one of my sisters. So maybe that's why she was so strongly present. I don't know. That's pretty much it on her. It was kind of what you would expect, I guess. On Mike, we're going to do cards on him, too. Ever since the first time I did a video on him, I smell that Irish Spring soap, that smell in there. It's bergamot. It's like citrusy. My daughter came in and I looked at her and I said, I smell that Irish Spring. And she looked at the TV and she's like, I'm out of here. And she walked away. I'm like, I can't help it. I can't help it. I smell the bergamot. I smell it coming off of him. I swear he uses that soap. But what he didn't do, was wash his hands after he used the bathroom and fixed his coif on the way out, because flies like decay. They land on decayed matter, right? And a fly landed on his head. That's going to be like the chuckle of the week, right? I mean, there's already memes about that. What I did see on him, I'm looking at my picture and then we'll go into his eye problem, was a thread. This is kind of it's not really a great picture of it, but this thread kind of coming off his right shoulder in this zigzag pattern. And it looked like it could form a wing, right? It was that kind of vibration. It was going like that behind him. I'm wondering if he had an earpiece. Now I'm just kind of realizing that he probably had an earpiece, and that's what I saw. Oh, huh. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it in the video, but that's what I saw. I'm like, it's kind of looks like a wing, and I thought, could it be an angel wing on this man? No, it was probably the signal for him. Oh, okay. Well, all right then. His eye, okay? His eye, what he has is called a scleral bleed. It's the burst of the blood vessels in the sclera. It's under the cornea, the covering of the eye. And that happens when, with like anything, pressure builds up and bursts. So pressure to have a scleral bleed would be vomiting, coughing, what was the other thing I wrote down? Vomiting, coughing, sneezing. Sometimes if people are on blood thinners, if they sneeze really hard, they can cause a scleral bleed. I've had patients in psych that came who were bulimic that had varying degrees of repair of scleral bleeds in their eyes. So it's caused from some kind of pressure. It also looked like it was not new. It's been there, it's in a healing mode. So it's kind of a bruise in a bruised state now. And it just gets resorbed. So he did something, there was something. It's not conjunctivitis because that was, conjunctivitis is drainage or pink eye. You would have drainage, and I also saw that some people said that's a symptom of COVID, and it's not. There was a study a couple months ago. There were it was 1 to 3% of COVID patients presented with conjunctivitis, not a scleral bleed, okay, conjunctivitis, and that is an inflammation of the lining, the cornea, the outside of the eye, not the sclera, the cornea. So you can't really call it a symptom of COVID because that type of inflammation is caused by either a virus or a bacteria. And we know COVID's a virus. So it's not a symptom of it. It's a bleed caused by some kind of pressure, screaming, yelling, coughing, vomiting, or an injury. Could be an injury too. One thing that was interesting about him, at the end of the debate, just before the last question, when he was trying to be good and kind of smooth things over, he said that, and I don't know the words verbatim, but this is what happened. He said, I am confident that we are going to win the next election. His whole body shifted, his head shifted when he said confident. That's not confidence. There is doubt there in that. When he did that, there's doubt. Confidence is this. You know, right? Confidence is, I know we're going to win this next election. Does this look like confidence to you? Because you're all learning body language now, right? Does this look like confidence? I know we're going to win the next election. You moved your energy back and around, right? You shifted it. Confidence is straightforward. So he's not confident. There is a thread of doubt. In this election, he swallowed really hard just before he did that. There's some doubt there. Good. I'm glad. Did he know something we don't know? And that's the lack of confidence. Let's see what the chakras say. We're just going to run his chakras up and see what's going on. We covered the eye thing. There was some kind of pressure, injury. I know he always looks really pasty, but he didn't look any different to me that way. He always kind of looks kind of pasty. But let's see. Let's see. There was so much. High Priestess flipped on. I'm going to put her back in. There was so much stuff that honestly I had to kind of tune out because there is a lot of stuff coming in. I have to really tune it out and push it away. And those people kind of overwhelm my senses, right? Okay, so we're going to do Pensis chakra to see what's going on with the big guy, with the fly in his head. Wash your hands, Mikey. When you use the potty, you have to wash your hands. When you don't, the whole world finds out. Okay? Base chakra, Page of Cups, inspiration. So he's being inspired. This is his root, his home base. He's got some inspiration there. I think he felt good about how he performed. Ace of Swords. This is the sacral chakra. This is creativity. There's something cooking. Okay, there's something cooking in there. That's a victory. He's feeling very confident this morning. Did he not see the fly on his head the whole time? Okay, so solar plexus, we've got worry. This is the worry. This is the lack of confidence. Okay, this is the third chakra, the one that's just below the heart, above the belly button, when you feel like something's up. Okay, that's what he feels. That's what's behind him there. And what he projects out there is the Knight of Swords. Passion, he's just whacking away. Honestly, I'd say he's having a little trouble in that area too. More than anything, that is a hacking away, the Knight of Swords. More than anything, I am going back to, if you've seen, please see this video. Denise Siegel did an aura picture of Pence, and in this area it was this weird chartreuse color in that area. So kind of sort of cutting off in that area. Interesting. Heart. Strength, 9 of Wands. So there's some burden there. There's some burden in the heart chakra. Throat. His internal voice is balance, trying to balance. He really is trying to balance, okay? And what's coming out? Because I can't make this shit up, okay? Delusions. You see the picture up there? That's an opium den, okay? And that's what's coming out. This is illusions, delusions, 7 deadly sins, many, many choices. So that inside he's trying to balance. What he's saying is garbage. Again, oh my gosh. Left brain, strength. Okay, that's good. I wonder, okay, right brain, the Empress. I wonder if Karen hit him in the eye. I gotta say, that's pretty good. And Crown, the Magician. I know this also. I don't know if I wrote it down on that. There is a female influence. There is a feminine influence kind of raining down on him. So this is the Magician, you guys. This is what's up here, okay? Someone who can alchemize, someone who can twist the truth. I think it's exactly what you would expect it to be, okay? That's pretty much it. That's kind of all I saw. I didn't want to get too into it. The fly memes are hysterical. Keep them going. If you think the issue with his eye is different, or you have some different insight, let me know, because I don't want to give out any information that's incorrect. And what else is new? I'm working on the Halloween costumes for the dogs. They're so amazing. You're going to love them. I love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. Thank you so much. Put your comments below. Hit the like button, okay? It's right in front of you there. I see it, okay? Just hit it. And we'll see you soon. Take care.